Welcome back to Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's take a look at the English Premier League now. But remember, that thread is still open on social media. It's Christmas. Let's show some love to sports in Nigeria in 2017. What got you talking? We've opened the thread. I will ask you before 2017 leaves. Let's find out what got you talking this year. And then how can we get better in 2018 on Twitter, our channels _sports, Facebook, channels IFA Sports. Let's talk about the English Premier League now. Yeah, a lot of you guys are wondering what Manchester City are trying to do. Can they end the season unbeaten?
Can they do it? Possible. Will they do it? I'm not quite sure. But they just look imperious. They just look like every time they get into the football field, they just want to go through the gears against teams. The record was 13 Premier League wins on the bounce. Chelsea had it in one season. Arsenal had it in one season. Right. City have come and done 17. Right. And if you look at their next 5 fixtures, you're thinking there's a possibility they could go 22 games winning streak. Unbelievable. And you've got to give credit to Pep Guardiola and what he's been able to achieve this season with those players. And I tell people talk about the fact that Pep Guardiola spent a lot of money in the excess of £200 million to be able to build this kind of side. But I also say, if you look at what they're doing, the players, getting players like Sergio Aguero to give on more than 120%. I've not seen a team where almost every player on the football field is pressing high up the field. You see what Aguero does. Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion, this season has been totally different class. You see David Silva on the football field. To be able to get these big players to perform at the level they've performed this season, it's unbelievable. I still think they'll get a defeat this season. Pep Guardiola is expecting that, but don't put it past them because they're playing so well. There will be lots of forms, there will be injuries. Do they have the character to be able to stay? But I still maintain that the rest of the Premier League are chasing shadows. The Blue Ribbons has got to be prepared for that title. Wow. City are taking this one.
Wow, that's coming from Neil Bongo. It's football, anything can happen. Let's review the Boxing Day fixtures in the English Premier League. Tottenham, they will be taking on Southampton. And that's a tricky tie, Neil Bongo, anytime, any day, if you ask me, because when the Saints decide to go marching, they can stun anything. AFC Bournemouth will take on West Ham. West Ham trying to get their feet back under David Moyes, and they're getting some decent results recently. Chelsea will take on Brighton. Chelsea fans, oh, come on, this is nothing but...
We should win.
But wait.
This is the Premier League. Where West Ham United, Austin, beat Chelsea 1-0. Had Arsenal in town, played a 0-0 scoreline, and all of a sudden, there's an extra spring in the step of West Ham. Wow. And then Newcastle, who haven't won in 9 games, come to London and beat West Ham 3-2 and say, just hold on a minute, put the champagne back on ice. Why here? So the Premier League has this bit of surprises. So you can't look at the fixture and say that's a sure banker, like they say.
And that's why each time we throw words around Pep is saying, hey, I know what you did to me my first season here, so I'm not getting carried away. Relax.
You can't get carried away.
One game at a time.
Absolutely.
You know? And I was asking Pep, when is this team going to go unbeaten? And he said, oh, every team wants to beat the team that hasn't been beaten. He's been careful because it's the English Premier League. Anything can happen, and that's what you should expect when Huddersfield takes on Stoke City, Manchester United against Burnley. We know this story last season, so calm down. Were you rushing to say Manchester United is going to win?
Maybe they should win. Have they got the quality to win? I certainly do think they've got the quality. But with Burnley this season, you get a sense that this Burnley team, when they go away, they've been able to get a point they got a point at Tottenham. They beat Chelsea away from home. They got a point at Liverpool. They've been able to go away from home and really strut their stuff. Sean Dyche is doing a great work with that team, but they got walloped 3-0 by Spurs over the weekend. Is that going to still linger on against the United side, who are not playing with supreme confidence? They got knocked out of the League Cup in the quarterfinal by a championship side. And over the weekend, they conceded in the 95th minute against Leicester City, a game that could have easily killed up with loads and loads of chances. So Manchester United will find it very difficult in this game against Burnley, but with the quality in the side, the Pogbas, the Lukakus, you'd expect them to take 3 points.
That's right. And the coach like Jose Mourinho that would have said to them, look, what happened at Leicester City shouldn't repeat itself. It shouldn't repeat itself at Old Trafford. So Manchester United will be hoping to get all 3 points against Burnley. Watford will take on Leicester City. And this is a game that can just go anywhere. It can just go anywhere because, I mean, Watford started very well, but lately it's like they just took the leg off the accelerator and the results aren't going well with them. For Leicester City, lukewarm. if you ask me.
Look, but the manager, Claude Puel, has been able to galvanize this side. And when Craig Shakespeare was fired, you felt it was quite too early, but the new manager's come into the side. He's been able to get the players to play. He's been able to play with a lot of spirit, with a lot of tempo. And against United, they were fortunate, in my opinion, to get a 2-2 draw. But this is a tricky game, like you said, Austin. Could go either way. Watford have not been in the best of form. They started the season quite like a house on fire, but recently they've hit that patch where teams dread to hit, and it will be a very, very interesting Premier League fixture. Could go either way, like you said.
That's right. So let's just conclude it. West Brom will take on Everton, while Liverpool, they can win when they want to. We'll take on Swansea City. That's our Boxing Day fixtures in the English Premier League. We love it. We're looking forward to it, and that one should indeed get us talking. Let's get on with the show now. Real Madrid, what happened to them in the El Clasico?
Lionel Messi and Barcelona happened to Real Madrid on Saturday.
Wow.
I thought Barcelona were unbelievable. They look a side that are ready to retain or regain their title. I mean, Real Madrid won it last season. I thought Real Madrid were lethargic. I thought Zinedine Zidane didn't quite get his tactics spot on. He had Kovacic on Lionel Messi. That didn't quite work because Lionel Messi was dragging Real Madrid players out of position with his movement, with his change of pace and direction. It was unbelievable. The first goal, Real Madrid defended so poorly in that first goal with Luis Suarez, who was left in acres of space to put that one ahead. And the second goal, the penalty decision was quite unfortunate. Dani Carvajal taking one for the team, and from there it was always going to be one side. And unfortunately, on the day, people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, who came off the bench, and Karim Benzema didn't turn up. Real Barcelona were inch perfect. They had a game to remember because they played so well. They kept possession. They were moving it around. They didn't allow Real Madrid get any bit of spell in the game. So it was a great, great result for Ernesto Valverde. And I'm not quite sure Real Madrid will be thinking of retaining the title with the way